Hello, and today is our weekly mindset mastery session, and we will speak about such an important topic that is decision. And it is not just a decision. People make different decisions, and they usually make them fast or slow, or change them fast or slow. Let's speak today about success and decision as an ingredient of success formula. And let's speak about the nature of decision, what it is exactly, how it affects our brain, how it affects our body and our results. So now I will share the slides and we're ready to go. Decision. This is where we are now. These lines represents the frequency, as everything is in frequencies. And everything what we have today, based on our experience, based on what we know, represent these lines. And we are here as this X. So there are unlimited number of frequencies. And on the top, there is unknown. Yes, everything that is known to us, what we did before, knew before, this is on these frequencies below. And here is our goal. We dream about something, they want something bigger in life. And I think that you are here in this presentation because you know that you're meant for more. And when we have a big goal, it is out of the known for us and it is up. And as you see, there is another line. Our goals and dreams exist in different lines, in different frequency. And the thoughts, when we think about them, they also have certain frequencies. And all the lines, they represent vibration, because everything vibrates, nothing stays, everything vibrates. And this is how our thoughts also, every thought has its own vibration. And the thoughts that we have now and that vibrate in certain frequency, they cause our results. So the results which we have till now, they are at the same level where our thoughts are. And we want to aim big, we want to have more, we have to do more and become more. So we have big goals, as we discussed in our first session of our mindset mastery club. We have a big goal which we really don't know how to achieve, but we have that burning desire. And that goal exists already. It is already, because there are unlimited possibilities of future. And every day, your decision cause your different scenario of your tomorrow and your future. So everything that you dream about, everything that you uh, think about, if it is really big goal, already exists in its frequency. And as we saw, we dwell in frequency of our current results. So let's speak today how by making decision we can achieve our goals and become successful in life, and how the right decision is made. So here is our goal which we aim to. And as you can see, the small clouds are our thoughts which are now at the level where we exist now. So we want to make decision, and usually people say that I will do that when I have money, or I will do that when my children go to school, or I will do that when something happens. And when this if people think at this scenario, like they want something, but when it comes to taking action, they immediately find the reasons why they cannot do it. And instead of going to their dream and making decision and start taking actions, they just think that if something else happens, then only they can do that. And what happens in this situation? Our dream jump fades, because when people have a big goal and they don't know how to achieve that goal, and they say that I will do that when, and then when never happens, because they already take themselves out of achieving decision. So when we want something really and we get excited, we know that this is the goal which we want to achieve, and this is the goal which makes us scared from one side, and it makes us excited from another side. And this, if we can answer positively to two questions: am I able to do that? And you are able, you know that you are, because other people already done that. Or even if you do something new that nobody have done before, you have this idea just because you can do that, because you have such a huge potential in you. And another question is, am I willing to do whatever it takes? So if you answer these two questions positively and you have the goal, you have to make committed decision. It means that it will not be conditioned for something, it will be committed decision. Because when you make committed decision, it means that you don't know how, and you don't stop yourself by not knowing how, but you make committed decision, irrevocable decision, and you say whatever it takes. I don't know, yes, it is huge, but I know that it is for me. I know I can. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. And when you do that committed decision, the brain flips to different frequency, and you start operating already at that frequency which you have to operate to start attracting towards yourself everything that is needed to achieve your goal. So it should be committed decision and nothing less. And when you start, like, it is like a radio. I want to explain you here a bit. You see those thoughts, when you took committed decision, your brain flipped to different frequency. So your thoughts already also, you can see that they are at different uh, a different frequency. And this is what exactly has to happen, because you cannot be uh, the same situation physically and mentally and expect something new to happen. Yes, physical reality can stay the same for some time, but in order to change it, you have to create that mental picture. And also through feelings and through repetition, you should impress that picture into your subconscious mind, so you can start feeling and acting as that person. And this is only how you can achieve your big goals. I don't speak here about small goals. We all know how to improve 5%, 10%, right? But here we speak with you about big decisions, something that really bring you fulfillment. You know that when I achieve this, I will be so happy. I will impact so many people's lives. I will help my family. I will send my children to somewhere, university or whatever, or will go travel with my family. So, if you make something big that will really get you feel excited, and you make decision. For example, you plan to take your whole family somewhere, and maybe this was already for a few years in your mind and you never could do that. So as example, you can make decision how you can tell that, guys, like your family, we are going to Paris, or we're going to Maldives, or whatever, this date. Yes, so you put this date, you already told everybody. So it is like you already going, because you cannot say them that we are going and then not we going. You don't want to be in the situation, right? So you do something to put yourself in that situation that you already did one step or two steps forward, and you don't even know how. For me it always was like this. Like if I wanted something, I had this already like I knew that if I want something to happen, I have to create this burning desire. And it feels like in my gut, it feels like it is like really like why Earl Nightingale and Napoleon Hill told it, this burning desire, because you really can feel it in your body. And then when you create this, you just tell something, you put mark, you buy ticket or whatever, do something to make you there, that you cannot already like look back and go backwards. And when you do that, then you start already thinking different, because you're already going. You don't know how, but you start feeling as you already going, and you start visualizing that how your family enjoy with you in that resort or whatever. And then when you start feeling, visualizing yourself, this physical like chemistry change in your brain. You start believe that you're going, and more you visualize it and more you see yourself there, it really changes your state. And when your state changes, this is how it happens, because your brain start processing and all these thoughts, new ideas, your images, because you see how you will spend the day, you see your happy family. It all creates new thoughts, and new thoughts, they start resonating different. And that how this happens, your thoughts already get to that frequency. And when your body is in that frequency, when your brain is in that frequency, this is how the law of attraction starts working for you. And you start attracting everything what is needed to make the situation happen. And everything big when you achieve in your life, you can never know how it will happen. You can never know. Like Richard Branson told, that if you want to connect the dots, you should look back, and then you will know how to connect the dots. You can never know how to connect the dots when you look forward, because this is everything frequency. Now you're at this frequency and you want something there, so you have to flip your energy and be energetically at that different level and start thinking, feeling, acting as the person who already have that. And this is how this chemistry happens. So you start operating at that energy, and your thoughts, your brain, your body start sending different waves to the universe and attract you get tuned like the radio. You get tuned to that channel. You imagine the radio. If you are at AM channel, you just listen music which is there, right? You cannot hear anything that in FM channel. Every channel has diapason of frequencies, and the radio, it is a receiver. Radio doesn't produce any programs, any music, any movies, right? Any news. Radio just receives. And when you change the channels, radio gets to different channels and picks up different information, which is there, right, in the channel. So the same is your brain. If you just look, if you just use your physical senses, your ability to see, taste, touch, smell, and if you just think what is already you know and what you did before, you can never create any new result. You will just be the same every day. If you want really big quantum leap, something really big in your life, you have to learn how it works. You can never create new results by thinking the same, having the same thoughts, thinking the same every day. You have to flip your brain to the different frequency, and then how it happens. I want to read for you some some paragraph from the book Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. My mentor Bob Proctor was reading this book for 60 years every day. And I know why, because this book has such a treasure and we can study it. This is also will be the first book in our book club, which we will start to study very soon. So I want to read you about decision from this book, because Napoleon Hill dedicated chapter 8, the whole chapter, to committed decision. So, what he said here: analysis of several hundred people who had accumulated fortunes well beyond the $1 million mark disclosed the fact that every one of them had the habit of reaching decisions promptly and of changing these decisions slowly if and when they were changed. And now let's read about people who failed. People who fail to accumulate money without
Recording in progress.
expectation have the habit of reaching decisions, if at all, very slowly, and of changing this decision quickly and often. So, here is a good lesson for today's session, that if we really want to be successful, if we want really to be healthy, wealthy, happy, yes, like be among this 1% successful and wealthy people, people who really do something important in this life, who impact the world, we have to learn to make decisions based on this knowledge which we share today. It should be not based on what we have, what we know. It should be based on our real, on our big goal, and on our that burning desire when we really have that. And we should make commitment decision even if we don't
Recording
know
stop.
how, because when we make this decision and make first step, then how things start to change. Because if we don't make decision, nothing will help and nothing will change, because we just stay in the same frequency, right? We are tuned in the same channel, which is our everyday reality. Only one way to flip to different channel is to make decision and make first step. I also want to share some other paragraphs here from this book. By decisions made in a similar spirit of faith, and only by such decisions can men solve their personal problems and win for themselves high estates of material and spiritual wealth. Yes, so here Napoleon says that by decision made in a similar spirit of faith. Yes, so we should have that element of faith. It means that when we make decision for something big, we don't just uh, we don't just rely on ourselves. We make decision understanding that there are invisible powers, and those invisible powers, they're here to support us. And we have to show first that we really want this and that we really are brave and we take the first step. And this is how it works. It is not like people would sit and do nothing and just say to God, oh, I want this, I want that, and think that the God is the bellboy. No, it doesn't work like this. It is always starts with you. First, you have to change the frequency of your thoughts. You should get to that right level, to get tuned to the right channel, and then that support exists. And a couple of more here also. Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. You see, people who get it, they know what they want. And those people who reach decisions promptly and definitely. So it means that first we have to really know that our goal is our goal. You remember at the first session when we spoke about worthy ideal, and we wrote 30 different goals. Why we did that? We did that because we wanted to find those goals which really are our goals, that really aligned with us, because many people uh, want different things, right? Like one person wants something, another something else, and so many things around. We can see people, somebody buy house, somebody buy car or whatever, somebody travels, or somebody opens company. So sometimes people have the goals, but they are not really aligned with them. They're not those goals. They just heard it on social media or from other people. So that one session was very important to go thoroughly through your wish list and identify those 3 or 4 big goals really which you want to achieve this year. And once you uh, um, set your mind on them, then today's lesson is take decision and see what you can do first, what can you be first step. So those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the major reason why they are leaders. The world has the habit of making room for the man whose words and actions show that they know where he is going. And the last one from this chapter also I want to share with you. Definiteness of decision always requires courage, sometimes very great courage. Yes, so it is again about big goals. Yeah, don't just think about small goals because you have such a great and powerful uh, potential in you. You have that untapped potential which is just waiting to be realized. And in our sessions in Mindset Mastery, we address so different topics that will help you to not only to set big goals, to really find your purpose in life, your passion, but also know how you can train your mind, train your mindset to achieve these goals. Thank you very much for being today and for this time which you dedicate for your personal growth and success. And this is very important to implement. And homework for this week is to read decision article. We have decision article, and also I read this, so there is audio version also available, and everything you can find in our group Minds and Two Results. So the homework will be to read and listen a decision article every day for the next week, and then we will meet and we'll go forward. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Eve. Everybody who I don't see many of you on with video. So appreciate everybody, and I wish you the great day ahead or evening for somebody. And I see you soon. Bye.